One more question to you and everyone watching. Those who have seen are grown up watching these films. What is your expectation from this one?
Oh, should I wear my cap? My detective.
Yeah, you should. What's his Mammootty's name in the film?
Seturama Iyer.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Nona Prince and I'm joined by Seturama Matthews. That's why I asked it. And today we are reacting to CBI 5, the Brain trailer, official trailer. And if you have seen a teaser reaction, go check it out, where Manoj was freaking out to the music.
It brought back a lot of good memories. I think for everyone, I noticed many people in the comments saying the same thing, that the music was very nostalgic to them as well. So that was fun.
And I also got to know that this is the first, I think the longest a same team is making a film together, like after so long, like a franchise.
True.
So
it's not like this Hollywood reboots where they just bring some unknown actor and some new production team behind it. It's like it's actually it's mostly the same, the cast, the crew. So I'm looking forward to this.
And guys, I'll be watching all the 4 previous films on Discord this week. Like this week means from Monday. I'll start on Discord. So if you want to join us there and watch the films with us, do join. And I'll be watching all 4. I'll put out one video talking about all the 4 ones. And maybe Manoj can join me for that also, if he has time to watch the films.
No, I've watched 3 of them. Rewatched it. The 4th one is pending. So 4th one, people are saying it's not that good. So I don't remember it, but in the comments, people are saying it's not very good. But I'll still watch it because, for completion's sake,
So we'll be doing that before the film comes out, but without any delay, let's check this trailer out. And I'm feeling better,
I just came
thanks.
and
thanks to everyone for your wishes and everything.
Oh, headphones, yes.
Yep.
May 1st. They said April it's coming out, right? In the news, right?
All right.
Okay. So a lot of these films, you're asking where is Mammootty, right? So especially the first 2 movies, it's like it almost plays out like an Agatha Christie crime novel where the first almost 40 minutes or 30 minutes of the movie is spent in developing the characters before that murder happened. So you get a sense of what is going on, and then Mammootty makes an appearance, and then usually it's like it takes a kind of realistic tone in that way, like first the police investigates and then the CBI comes in and stuff like that. So judging by this trailer, it seemed like maybe they're going that by that route. Although in the 3rd movie it starts with the CBI sort of taking over. Like, I don't want to explain it, you can just watch it and experience for yourself. But
like for Bhishma Parvam, right, knowing what Samalina's film has, right, I really enjoyed the movie more. Unlike some people in the comments who said I was making fun of the film, I was just
you're taunting it.
Let me not.
It is completely unacceptable.
don't do it. It still hurts. But so anyways, so I just want to know, what should I go in with this film?
So it's not, you're not going to get like an action-packed adventure. It's not like that. It's going to be, so Seturama Iyer, he's this character who uses his mind more. So he'll like find different ways of doing it. And usually it's Mukesh plays Chaco and Jagathy. So they brought back Jagathy after a long time because of certain medical conditions. He couldn't appear. So it's like Vikram and Chaco. These are the 2 police officers that aids him, usually in the cases, and that's how he solves so it's never going to be like you'll have some like fisty moments, which of the old movies, that now when you watch it looks a little funny, but still it's okay. But it's mostly Mammootty solving the case with his brain, which this movie is called The Brain. So I wonder if it's going to be about that. But it's going to be a little bit slow paced, but not very slow paced to the fact that you're bored. It slowly builds the case, and new developments come, and they ask different questions on how the crime happened and everything. And it's overall a pretty good ride. Like I rewatched the first 3, and obviously it's dated in a few ways, but still it was a fun ride, all 3 movies.
So I think going in, my expectation would be at least be intelligent. Like the way you're solving the crime, it should not be it's too obvious, or you're just taking too long to get to the point, or it just feels stupid. Like, come on. Like,
but that is also one factor of that. See, the technology now is advanced.
No, I'm not talking about older films. Of course, I'll not judge older films like that.
Okay, for this film, this film, it should be like that. Like, it should, hopefully. Like, I hope it's not like it's right over there. I hope you don't get a point like that. But like, especially the first movie, I thought was fairly intelligent, and the second one also, it's kind of a similar template. But usually the ending is always like a public, not a public, but everyone is gathered around together. It's like a classic, who killed who, like like who
like
how
final
the
reveal.
Happens. Yeah, final reveal. You'll get that kind of a.
But you don't know the reveal, right?
No, you wouldn't know. You
And
should
then
have
he's
always a
explaining.
small twist there. Like you'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, like the first one, it was a very obvious crime story, and even the movie, they don't like hide it. They're like, okay, this is probably what happened, But then in the end, they put a small twist, which kind of made it. But yeah,
Yeah.
overall, pretty. And you'll have a lot of tussling with the local police force, and the police who actually investigated it. There'll be some, as I said, there was some reference to corruption, so that was there. Like I think that's the same character.
I'm gonna make a comparison, but I'm sure people will go behind me. Have you seen CID episodes?
Yeah. But
Not CID, not everything, but also there was a show called Adalat, which means court. So in every
okay.
so in every it's basically in the court he's solving the cases.
It's
like
that
detective
actor,
plus
right?
court. Ronit Roy.
I've seen.
So in that also, like, we used to assume someone is a killer, but at the end there'll be a twist. Oh, that guy was a killer. We didn't see it coming. So basically those kind of stories.
It's like a classic whodunit.
Okay.
Like in that kind of you don't. I know you're not familiar with the Agatha Christie novel, so it's like for me like it. Especially now, I rewatched it after like when I first watched this movie, I was a kid. So now after like gathering different kind of media and then you're again rewatching it, so it feels very Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot kind of a way where it's all in the mind. It's not really in the fist.
Okay. One more question to you and everyone watching. Those who have seen are grown up watching these films. What is your expectation from this one? Do you want them to play on nostalgia and play on the similar beats and enjoy like celebrate it, or do you want now you are in 2022? We want something special. Make it like make a statement or set a new benchmark of making these films.
Oh my god.
And even the comments can let me know what you think about this.
So with these films, right, a lot of the characters who Mammootty investigates, like some of the not villains, but some suspects, they are recurring. Like they'll come in the first movie, second movie also, like there's a character called Appachan. He's like always there, and he's like, why am I always in the middle of this? Like some murder happens, it'll be connected.
Is it the same actor playing character?
Yeah,
same character.
Same character, same actor.
Got it.
So it's kind of like his character is kind of funny, but it's still in that sort of negative. He has negative shades, but so I think they're definitely banging on nostalgia a little bit because they brought back Jagathy, and who was like a very important part. Like his classic dialogue was, it's Central Bureau of Investigation, not Central Bureau of Idiots. So and he's come back. He's like one of the legends in Malayalam cinema in terms of acting. He came back for this after a huge I don't want to get into it. Like after a huge medical health issue that he had, like an accident that he had, and then he had to come back. So if people can correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first movie that he's actually coming back. So he was a pretty important part. Phones is wrong. Yeah, he was a pretty important part of the CBI movie. So they're banging on nostalgia a little bit there, like bringing back these characters. But each of the movies, the cases were always very different from each other. Like maybe the first two is a little bit similar, but still the circumstances around it and everything. Like the first one was a classic. It was just a suicide that they investigated. Second one was more of it was like a Mollywood superstar, heroine that got killed. So, and the third one is very much different from that. So I don't think you will see them going in a similar route. I think the story will be fresh, but you will have some of these characters coming back. That would be the nostalgia part of it, I think. But I think the story would be fresh. I mean, they'll have to. Like, it's such a big gap. You'll have to do that.
I just want to ask you a question. Were you really good at 10-mark answers?
Yes.
Because you just went on a big thing, and what I really asked, you didn't answer that.
What did you ask?
What do you want?
Oh, what
do you
I
want
was,
them to set up something new, or do you want them to play on the nostalgia?
I was saying what I wanted also.
Okay.
That I want them to do a fresh story, like what they have done so far. I think it's pretty good. Like for a sequel thing, it's pretty good. Fourth part withstanding, which I've not rewatched, so I don't remember. But just forgetting about that, I would want them to continue with the same thing, where you bring back some characters, some nostalgia here, there, but the case should be fresh. That's what I want.
Okay. So guys, you can let us know your thoughts about that in the comments, and we'll be reading them.
They ensure that it's a 10-mark answer. The comment goes on, so Nona will be checking it.
Oh man, I always wondered, I always wanted to have that job to just read, what random things people write in an essay and something, like 2-4 lines, something they wrote, and then they wrote a story of a movie. Yeah, and then they ended with 4 lines. That will actually, I will give them more marks because of their creativity. But anyways, I'll be like kicked off from the from the job next day. Anyways,
But
guys.
you never know. Maybe they're already doing it. So.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Definitely join us on Discord. We'll be watching the 4 movies over the week. And yeah, that's it from us. Thank you for watching. If you like, do like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.